38 champion spellers from across Madison competed in the annual All-City Spelling Bee today. The competition was made up of 3rd through 8th graders from Madison's public and private schools who each won their school spelling bee to compete in the All-City Bee. Today's top 3 spellers, Vincent, Aiden, and Catherine, advanced to the statewide competition, which will be held on March 16th at Madison College.